our national grid, collapse the national grid, as we are consistently securing the votes of insecurity. We have become so secure with insecurity despite states secretly spending up to 241 billion naira annually as security votes. If I talk now, someone will say I hate government. For as long as there's national grid, there will always be insecurity in Nigeria. I beg, help me ask our governor, what do they do with this money? For example, Imo State spends 4 billion naira annually on security vote, while Enugu State spends 7.2 billion annually. Anambra and Abia spends 10.8 and 8.4 annually, yet on gun-known men they east. Well, no record is available for Ebonyi State, while Cross River State spends 6 billion naira annually. River State spends 18 billion naira annually. Akwa Ibom and Edo States are 21.6 billion and 10.8 billion naira annually. Yet kidnapping use the hand touch ground for these places. Delta State, with a big heart, spend 24 billion naira annually, as there's no record available for the oil-rich state of Bayelsa. Lagos State is less than the oil-rich state with 17.14 billion annually. Ondo spends 7.2 billion annually, and Osun State is 4.8 billion, while Ogun spends between 960 million to 1.2 billion annually. We know you hear about Amotekun again. Ekiti State, that is even struggling, spends 1.2 billion annually as security vote. Mind you, Borno State is 9.675 billion naira annually. No wonder Boko Haram will never come to an end in this state. The three states of Yobe, Taraba, and Bauchi spends 3.8, 2.4, and 17 billion naira annually. Yet, bandits don't let people go farm. How about Kaduna State? They spend 4.8 billion annually, divided into 2.1 as security vote and 2.7 as security vote preventive and supportive for the SSG's office. Maybe not to compensate those where they don't rustle their cows. How about Katsina? Katsina State spends the lowest so far. That's about 211 million annually. While Zamfara spends 7.2, despite amnesty for bandit killing still they go on for this state. Benue, despite the shouting of autumn every day, he spends 37.1 billion naira annually, with 3.9 billion as amount allocated to personnel and overhead costs, which covers security vote among others. Yet, the killings they stop for these states. While Kwara State has no available records, Plateau, Kogi, and Nasarawa spends 2.6, 4.8, and 1.2 respectively. And this area are no-go area because of kidnapping. And lastly, Niger State spends 15.7 billion, yet Boko Haram and bandits almost they invade the place. Mind you, the amount spent is not dependent on the insecurity in the state. I might be wrong. If you cross-check, the facts are there. With all of these amounts, our police is still heavily and seriously underfunded. Anyway, that's Nigeria for you. The more you look, the less you see. I will therefore advocate that to stop this drain pipe, the federal government, through the National Assembly, must pass law outlawing security votes at the federal, state, and local government level. Such laws should also specify budgeting procedures and criteria for security expenditure. And lastly, the federal government must support states' efforts to set up security trust fund, which must be professionally managed, as Lagos State is doing, to act as a constructive first step towards phasing out this security vote that are securing people's pocket. Well, that's our package for today. And as always, let's keep the advocating going by following us on all our social media platforms showing on your screen. Like and share. Only transparency in fund management that will breed accountability and help fight corruption in Nigeria. See you next week.